28-21, OKC on top. Step through from Gilgeous-Alexander. Great footwork.
30 seconds. SGA, oh, strong finish.
26th in the league, and yet Oklahoma City just keeps fouling.
And they're perfect as Gilgeous-Alexander.
Cat try the fadeaway on the double team. Bench didn't like that look.
Yeah, just a tough mid-range shot that was contested.
No open looks or any kind of shooting pockets for Washington.
He's already got a block.
Shai gonna have an open lane for the range. Once again, really trying to push the pace. SGA spins on side. Hose team down the stretch. Sent Minnesota the loss. Only loss that Minnesota had after leading going into the fourth quarter.
But he's got nice skills, good body control.
Oh, and now Shai with a little acceleration.
Oh,
Down the lane. Shai.
oh my goodness.
That's one of those where the Thunder defense is not dug in as Shai hangs in the air.
Have been fighting to keep that lead.
Every possession gaining importance is Shai, and he's still in.
You know, outside of the blue room. I mean, it was just terrific, about as terrific as that right there by Shai. Into some tough shots like that.
Well, that was an impossible shot for Kuzma. That's going to come in theme. Shai's going to go right.
Going to have to send everybody to the glass to help out.
Big front line, small backcourt. Oh, Shai negotiates. True shot blocker, being able to kind of control the lane as Shai trying to back down Grimes. Oh, kept the pivot foot down. Man will let Shai operate. Goes right by Hardaway Jr. off balance somehow.
Got to see the ball.
Mavs are up by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander around the defense and
Giddy curls. Gilgeous-Alexander got the reverse.
They're second in points off turnovers. It's going to be a long night. It really feeds into their pace. We've got to be solid with the basketball.
Clever how he comes in, too, off the bench. He's like a big spark plug.
And great defense. Laura just got smothered by Shai. He's trying to start the break. Goes right to the cup and score.
lead stays at 2. Gordon Hayward back on the floor replacing McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're doing a good job of just kind of wrestling with that momentum.
Shai, oh, nifty move. 7 consecutive for Portland. Thunder need to tap into some offense. So a little sidestep. SGA gives him that. Shai goes left. Kept it himself. What a ball fake.
An innovator in that he played that draw and kick game back in the early 90s. Spread the floor to shoot threes.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the finish in the paint.
You know, this team plays hard.
Ooh, nice crossover by SGA to the rim, challenging.
He takes quite a few threes.
Second offensive foul of the quarter on the Mavs. Now it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Have to be very careful on monitoring his minutes as Jokic. You see his triple-double tonight. He's got a dozen points. Gilgeous
floated up off the backboard. It pops out to Muscala. Shai will drive and score despite all of it. Van patiently waiting. Then he telegraphed the pass intended for George as it was taken away by SGA. Another turnover. And how about the left-hand flip? The three.
What a chance to get to 70 points again in back-to-back ball games. Keep in mind the other night against the Raptors, they had 70 points in the first half.
Shai. KCP in the corner. They feed the post. Jeff Green into the game for the first time. It's knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander. This is what he's done early part of the season. And then
boy, he has been a force for Milwaukee here in the second half. Shai off the trampoline. They used the full fade on that one because the extension from Zubac, that ball got poked away from behind. They hit ahead to Shai. It's a 2-on-1. Next little Euro step to Shai.
We don't.
Just couldn't consolidate the miss. Shai, defender falls down. And
You got to keep this guy out of the lane if you can.
And Luka with 5 fouls. Finally, Gilgeous-Alexander got around.
Mechanical way of breaking down that Toronto defense. Very aggressive defense. As Shai somehow chisels his way.
And using your peripherals, finding Dorian Finney-Smith, but Finney-Smith misses the corner three, and then Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's been 2 drafts, 2 years since they started this process. Right. And already, you know, some teams who go down that road.
Oh, it ribbed every part of the iron and tipped out. SGA by in the jam.
9 of 15 from the floor.
That's spectacular.
What's the key to that? Your shoulder width with your feet not being wider up top than your shoulders?
Much as Shai bisects the way the ball popped up, never got to the rim. Shai sidestepping left hand, plays right through.
Thunder forced the most turnovers per game as a defense this season, but it's not been with wild aggression. It's just been by being in their spots, and Shai
Worked a couple of nights ago or last night may not work tonight.
Yeah, that blueprint isn't always going to be the exact same. Shai, boy, he had his back to the basket, then spins away. The Wizards, would have been a 24-second violation, but it's advantage. Here is Shai, long strides, right to the cutback. Now back out to the perimeter with Shai. Milwaukee made life really tough on him the other night.
About the turnover. He's just new. All right, it's my time.
Shai getting downhill, then goes up right over house for 8 for 13 prior to that miss. Shai right through.
And you don't have a foul to give. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, brother.
Afternoon.
Got a full helping, and Shai off the pass, the little.
That's why they're so good at playing with such a pace.
Shai isolated on the baseline, pump fake, step through, finger rolling in.
Harden tried to bounce pass to Tucker. Williams intercepted it.
Goodness, one extra. It's good to get him started off early.
Yeah, and what you want to do with him, you want to try to get him in position where he.
You feel like sometimes that Jalen may want to defer to some of the guys in Trey and DJ Murray.
And that's good, but at the same time, you want to make sure.
Thrown out of the game, but Shai Gilgeous trying to work his magic in the paint and makes it work. Well, how about that slippery move?
We go back on top. Now push out the lead to 4. Shai, head down. Oh, he's going to get the roll.
Turn back. And these last 2 possessions, you see the Thunder responding after that timeout with stellar defense.
Shai trying to go to work on DeSumo. Spins, nice finish.
But won back-to-back titles in the 94-95 season, I believe. He was terrific.
I got good intel as Shai.
What we've seen is that Trey get a chance to be able to go uncontested down for that runner. How important is it for him to be able to have? Oh, you see a nice little move out.
Been sort of chopped up here in the second. Grimes, hands on Shai, not a problem.
It was like on 2 Oklahoma City Thunder defenders. Wow. But to your point about this young team and its potential, I love that comparison.
His second triple-double as Gilgeous-Alexander rolls home.
30-plus points quarters. You know, right now you look at less than 3 minutes left to go. OKC down already, as you said, another back.
Off Luka for a rebound.
Everybody's struggling from the perimeter. Shai again.
Got one eye looking ahead instead of the task at hand. And sometimes games like this happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
5 team fouls.
This is Covington from the outside, and Shai takes it away from Zubac. Back and forth we go here in the first quarter. Shai not going to miss that.
SGA pushes the pace, hangs with it, and scores.
Shai behind his back. Now he goes with the left hand, and he gets the bounce this time.
CJ McCollum, you know, getting the ball out of his hands because he's going to be looking to do a lot of the scoring load.
For OKC took Jalen Williams out of Arkansas. Now, these rookies may be new to the organization, but Coach Dagnall told
Just called another.
My son just got to go out there with Rocky throwing football. It's great.
5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. Bruce Brown is on it. And that's a nice move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Right on line for sure.
Another quick basket.
For the Thunder on the night, shooting at 44%. Great steal by Shai, poking it away from Powell. He will take it in and the scoop and score. His career. And he won Sixth Man of the Year last year for Miami, but he was hurt in the playoffs. He was a big absence. And Shai finds
using his physicality to finish. And oh goodness, look at that pirouette and score another
great feed by Cole Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket and a foul on Anthony.
Three-point line, extra pass, sidestep for Tatum, and taken away by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Going after Brown, and he'll finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, nice move. That's what he does.